Good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here at StockMarketMentor.com, and it's Monday, August 3rd. I actually want to look at airlines, but I wanted to start here, I should say. Look, airlines had been doing really well all the way up until the time they weren't, and now these guys are back on the upswing here. And I'm not sure there's any number of reasons why why airlines could be going up. It's funny. Everybody always looks for a reason, and the reason typically tends to come after the move is made. So we're a bunch of analysts looking for meaning in something that's already happened, and that doesn't make any money, but you know, it sure makes you feel smart. So if we just look at the ETF here, tradable, you can see the USO is down at a new low here. I wonder, I could sound like I know what the heck I'm talking about, but actually I don't. I'm just positing a notion here that these airlines are starting to perk up just because it's looking like oil is not really going to bounce too much. It looks like the economy is stagnant. Welcome to the new recovery. But stagnant doesn't really mean lower. And folks are still looking to Janet Yellen as the old sage who's going to tell us when the economy actually is getting better by raising interest rates. So there's a lot of reasons. I mean, most of them are shallow and not particularly robust, but that's okay. Welcome to Wall Street. There are a lot of reasons why we could look at airlines as actually not being a bad place to park money. And the cool thing is we look at American Airlines. This has had, hello, can you say retracement? Like 30% off the top. You compare that to stocks, I'm just spewing them out of here off the top of my head. Palo Alto Networks, there's basically been no correction. We can go on and on. I go on into this in the strategy session tonight, guys. But American Airlines, these airline stocks have already had these big corrections, so they got to be looking more attractive to money managers. This is a buy. And by the way, all of the earnings, those are in the rearview mirror. Those have all been, so there is no potential negative catalyst or I should say foreseeable reason that's going to change the current dynamic. United Airlines also drifting higher. You want to look at Alaska Air. New highs. I always loved Alaska, particularly in the summertime. On a volatility squeeze, a weekly volatility squeeze, the stock looks like, I mean, I'll say it, it could have a $100 handle on it. This is a pretty significant move. After the breakout here, you got a 42% move. We'll call it from the breakout to the top here. 42%. So if we go again from the breakout, another 42%, I can hardly even get it on here. Okay, we'll call it $100. So I'll say it has a $100 handle on it. Now, I've just told you how I would get that price target. A lot of technicians, they come through with stuff like this, and it seems to be kind of mindless more than anything else. Drawing lines and then just throwing something out there as if the stock had, you know, an opinion of itself. This is just an issue of traders either buying or selling. And as I look at the group, Alaska's good. Hawaiian, not bad. Love, looking good. JetBLU, okay, looking good. So you look at all of these airlines, and none of them look so bad that you want to avoid. A lot of them look pretty good, like JetBLU here. And why do they look good? Well, because folks are buying them. They continue to buy them. Even when today was such a lousy day in the market, you look at a stock like JetBLU, it was being accumulated. So I think it's not too late to get in these stocks. Again, this has already had a nasty correction. Okay, already had a nasty correction. So I think this is a place where you can put some money. These are not high momentum stocks. This one, I guess you can say is. JetBlue is, but generally speaking, airline stocks are just kind of airline stocks. It's not going to get you excited, but I am really excited about this sector now because it just continues to move higher. The correction's already been had. Now these things are lifting off. So anyway, that's it. Members, over to the strategy session. We got a lot to do tonight.